Welcome back to my channel, ladies. Let's talk about alpha males. Now, I know a lot of us girls can be alphas, alright? It's just what we were born to do. Especially if you're the eldest daughter of a family and you had to raise all of your siblings or anything like that, any of the sort. We do things the alpha way, but we also want to be feminine at the same time. Let me tell you how to juggle both of them together and have an alpha female feminine energy. All right, let's talk about that energy, because a lot of people think that you can't be an alpha woman and be feminine at the same time. That is not true. You can mix both of them together and be the best version of yourself. Now, not a lot of people talk about this, so I am going to. All right, this is for my girls who have that alpha energy. All right, we're all in this together. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Number one, you don't chase unless it's your goals. You don't chase anyone, not boys, not friends, not situations. You only chase your goals and your dreams. That means you don't care if he didn't text back, whatever. You know you're the prize. You know you are the thing that is supposed to be achieved. You are the goal, not the other way around. He's not something like achievable. Like, he's supposed to be running behind you, not the other way around, right? You're so focused on your goals and your dreams and making things work in your life, you do not have the time or the energy, or you're not even just giving the importance or the attention to the people who like you and don't like you. So you are too busy focused on your own thing, your own life goals and dreams, that you don't even have the time to realize or notice the people you're supposed to be chasing. Alpha females, alpha women, we don't chase, we attract. We don't care who does not like us as long as we like ourselves, all right? What's most important is that we like ourselves. All right, and the only thing that matters to us is that we only chase our dreams and goals. That's about it. Number two, never show your emotions. Alpha females, we're supposed to be cold, but I'm not saying be cold-hearted, suppress your emotions, or like don't talk about, no. What I'm saying is don't ever act out of character. Don't ever raise your voice to be heard. You don't have to raise your voice or shout or cuss to be heard, to feel important, to get your point across. You can win an argument, you can get your point across, you can be heard with the same tone that you're using on a daily basis. Quiet, peaceful, and like, that's about it. Because you are an alpha female. The minute you start acting out of character, you are letting the other person win, because you broke character. The minute you shout and you start acting crazy, the situation or the person has won, because you couldn't control your emotions. Never act out of character. Never show emotions. Whether it's a fight, whether it's a bad situation. Don't show emotions. Now, I'm not telling you to suppress your emotions. There are times where you need to show your emotions, you need to communicate your emotions, you need to understand your own emotions. I'm saying do all of those things, but do not act out of emotions, is what I'm trying to say. Number three, never let them know your next move. Now, here's the thing. They always say actions speak louder than words. You never tell anyone what you're going to do next. You do it and let the success shout. They will hear the success, not your words. Because at the end of the day, your words don't matter. You tell me one day, like, okay, I'm gonna be a CEO of this company. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, congratulations. But imagine I didn't know that. Imagine you didn't tell me that and you just become the CEO of a company and I'm like, wow. Never let them know your next move. Nobody needs to know what you're going to do next. Because trust me, when you tell people what you're going to do next and you fail, unfortunately, they will laugh at you. But if you don't tell them and you do it, they're gonna envy you. They're gonna be like, wow, this woman is amazing. Never let them know your next move. Be very unpredictable. People should not be able to predict you. All right? That is one of the best things about a person. When you meet someone and you can't predict what they're going to do next. When someone is too predictable, it's like, it's boring to be with them, because they're like, there's nothing to know about them. They're very predictable. You know exactly what they're going to do next. If you're with someone who's always very angry, who's always gonna fight, and he gets into a fight with someone at the club, you know exactly what he's going to do. Or let's say, for example, you have a friend who's crazy, who's psycho, who's always like yada yada yada, and her man cheats on her. You know exactly what she's going to do. She's going to slash his tires. She's going to break his window. She's going to cut his hair. She's going to put Nair or hair removal cream in his shampoo. You know exactly what that person is gonna do. You know what the best thing about a person is when they're mysterious, when they're unpredictable, is that you're always guessing what their next move would be. You're always like thinking like, what is she gonna do? And that is what alpha females do. We should be always unpredictable. Nobody should know what our next move is. No one should even know what we're going to eat tomorrow. No one should know where you're going to be in the next 6 months. You're going on vacation until you are at the airport. You don't announce that you're going for vacation. Until you get that job, you don't tell anyone you went to the interview. Never let anyone know your next move. Honestly, like if I were pregnant, I would definitely pull a Kylie Jenner. Like no one would never know. If I got engaged, I would probably post it like a few days before my wedding day. If I were about to get married, I'd post it on the wedding day. No one would ever know. Like that's how you should be. You should keep things low-key. Never let anyone know your next move. Number 4, give yourself the lifestyle you expect. Now, females, we expect like this crazy lifestyle a man to give us. But here's the thing. If you can't give the lifestyle that you want, how do you expect someone else to give it to you? You're just getting handouts. Alpha females don't do that. We don't accept handouts, all right? We give the lifestyle we expect a man to give us. If I want to be gifted, if I want to be treated like a princess, if I want to get princess treatment, I will treat myself like a princess first. I will buy things for myself that I expect a man to buy for me. I will buy the car that I expect a man to buy for me. I would buy things, I will treat myself in such a way that a man will be able to top that, but I can still afford that lifestyle. You know what the worst thing is to hear from a man is that I gave you those things, as if you can't do all of these things by yourself. Here's the thing, an alpha woman will never create a situation like that in her life because she will always be able to give the life that she expects. Trust me, when you can't give the lifestyle you expect, but you're expecting all of those things from another person, one day that person is gonna come and bite you in the ass and be like, you have all of those things because of me. But when you have all of those things already in your life and that person knows that, okay, she is definitely capable of like, you know, handling her own life, she got her own lifestyle going on, I need to be able to afford that, that's a different story. So always give yourself the things that you expect from others. You want to be loved? Love yourself. You want to be respected? Respect yourself. You want people to respect your boundaries? Set boundaries in the first place. Number 5, be mysterious. No one needs to know about your childhood trauma. No one needs to know about your breakup. You don't need to meet someone for the first time and be like, okay, this happened to me, that happened to me. No. Your past should be a mystery until you're in a serious committed relationship. Honestly, my friends don't even know a lot of things about my life. My friends and family, people around me, they don't know anything that goes on in my life. I keep my things a mystery, and that's what you need to do. Alpha females always keep their next move, their life, their private things a mystery. Most alpha women, they don't even tell their best friends who their man is until it's very serious. You don't need to tell everything. You don't need to show off the man you're talking to. You do not need to make your private life public. No one needs to know any of those things. Always be a mystery. Honestly, if I were to go on a first date, that man would never know where I live, what school I went to, how my ex used to treat me, my childhood trauma, none of those things. He won't even know who my ex is because that is private information that nobody needs to know until we're in a serious committed relationship, and that is when I will allow you to come into my life. Number 6, be confident but humble. There is nothing more attractive in a woman than when she is very confident but humble at the same time. Here's the thing, being confident means knowing that there are more prettier girls than you, but still loving yourself because you don't care how pretty they look, because you know that you have something that they don't have. Here's how I think. I know that there are many pretty girls. There are very beautiful girls out there. There are girls out there who are more successful than I am, but it doesn't bother me. I'm not jealous. I'm confident because I know that there are a lot of things I achieved. I'm not comparing my chapter 5 to their chapter 15. I don't care. I'm confident, but I'm humble. I'm not overconfident. Alpha women are not overconfident. When they get a compliment, they say thank you. They don't say, I know that, tell me something new. Absolutely not. You say thank you and you move on. Be confident, but not overconfident. You need to be humble. Number 7, being in charge low-key. Now, alpha women have a lot of issues with this. When it comes to relationships, they're always very dominant. Or when it comes to friendships, they always want to control things because they're alphas, right? They have that alpha energy. They want to control things. They want to solve issues. They want to make decisions. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Here's what I do. I make my partner or my friends think that they're the ones making the decision, but low-key, I'm the one making the decision, but I make them feel like they're the ones making the decision so that they feel good and my man feels like a man and they feel just good. But that does not mean I always make the decisions. That does not mean that I always solve the issues. If it's a man, I allow him to be a man so that I could be a woman. If it's with my friends, with my girls, I will allow them to be just my friends. I will allow them to make decisions. Like, it's not even up to me. Why should I even allow them? It's just that I give them enough space. Sometimes we have friends who do not even give us the space to make a decision. They do not give us the chance to breathe. They don't give us the chance to solve an issue because they want to control everything. If you're that kind of friend, you need to stop doing that. But sometimes if you have that alpha energy, you have the habit of doing such things. So in order to keep that under control and still, like, being in your feminine energy, you have to make decisions, solve issues low-key, make them think that they're making the decisions. You just put your input that changes, or they're inspired by you. You feel me? And the last one is speak only when needed. Here's the thing. You know that very shy friend that you have who only speaks when it's needed or it's something serious, and everyone turns their heads when the shy friend speaks because he never speaks? That's the kind of reaction you need to have from people when you speak. If you're someone who's always babbling bullshit, always talking, no one's gonna take you seriously. Have you ever had those chatty friends who just talk non-stop? So sometimes when they talk, you're not even listening, you're just looking at their faces. Don't be that person. You need to speak when needed. You don't always have to have an opinion on things. You don't always have to share your knowledge. You do not always have to correct people. You do not always have to be right. Sometimes you can just let it be. Now, I know when you're an alpha woman, it becomes hard. It's hard to like not speak up, but you don't always have to speak up. It's not necessary to always speak up. So keep that in mind. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what other videos you guys would love to watch, and I would love to make them for you guys. And yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.